Monday! Hey, welcome everyone. It's Carlo, Mr. Monday, the I Love Monday show. I've had it with this Corona crap, so what do I got? A Corona Extra, because extra Corona is what we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna shotgun this, okay, because we gotta straighten out this crap. I'm sick of it. But I gotta call in one of the big guns who can shoot down 36-ounce ones. It's a 34-ounce or a 24-ounce, I don't even know. But I'm on back medication and Quaaludes, and I'm gonna shoot this down with this guy right now. Yeah! Okay? I'm gonna try to get it all in my mouth. I'm not gonna be speedy. I just wanna drink it all because I'm pissed off and I can't take it anymore. All right. That's it. That's how I feel. Your hair looks good. Let's go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Happy Mother's Day yesterday.
We got a great show for you. Stay tuned for Eddie Esposito. Let's fucking go.
Eddie Espo.
Alright, so I'm hearing all this shit about the COVID-19 and the whole fucking planet's on lockdown. Well, your old boy Eddie Esposito's been on lockdown for fucking 20 plus years, and I'm gonna give you tips on how to better do it. It's funny to me because everybody's all worried like they're gonna catch some shit. Everybody's like, oh, Eddie, be safe, wear a mask, do all that shit. I share needles with tattoo artists in jail. Like, if I'm gonna catch it, I'm gonna fucking catch it. I'm good. It's so funny watching the warden try to come up with ways to protect us. Like, they made us wear masks and gloves and shit. And in the first night, at least 72 people were fucking killed. We got cell phones in here. I see all you people fucking crying because you can't go to the barbershop and shit. You know how we get our fucking haircut in here? I gotta sharpen the toothbrush and pull out one fucking plug at a time. Kara Ann keeps writing me letters saying that on her birthday, all her friends drove by her house and beeped at her. And I told her the second I get out of here, I'm gonna kill every motherfucking one of those last assholes. You don't fuck with my Kara Ann, alright? I'll tell you this much right fucking now. All you guys at home bitching on Facebook are fucking soft, okay? If a fucking flu virus is gonna kill you, you wouldn't make it in here for fucking 3 seconds. You wouldn't make it in here with Crazy Charlie who sharpened a fucking toothbrush and put it on his dick like a fucking bayonet, okay? You know how many cellmates he's killed? Yeah, I heard the whole thing about standing 6 feet apart. We have to, the chains are exactly 6 feet apart. The US economy is in all sorts of problems. That's too fucking bad. The fucking Eddie Esposito economy is through the fucking roof, kid. I'm telling you, I'm shoving more shit up my ass than I ever have. You know what I'm saying? Guys in here, they're just in there. You can do anything you want. Nobody's checking the cells. I have half a fucking Lego Death Star in my cell right now. Nobody fucking says shit. I know a little bit about this Netflix thing, and they said for me to get it, I got a free Wi-Fi. And shit, man, I can't even find what cell block that guy's in. I can get toilet paper in here. Long story short, there's a laundry bus that comes in here and I got at least a fucking dozen shaman in there every fucking day. But I've been trading that shit for meat dinner, dick suck, and any kind of fucking Skittles or Cherry Coke Zeros that I can handle. You guys know how much a fucking dick suck costs in jail? Carrie Ann says she has to wear a mask everywhere she goes so that she don't catch nothing. Shit, you're gonna catch something, it's not gonna be from my face, it's gonna be from my dick like a regular man. I know what everybody's freaking out about, because our commissary is fucking empty. All they got is shrimp, ramen, and dots. Nobody eats that shit in here, right? But my food sources, they're coming from the outside, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I stretch Eddie's pink to bring in the kitchen sink. Anything you want is coming up my ass. Coke, pills, heroin, or grass. That's how Eddie rolls. You see what I'm saying? Let's fucking do it, okay? So what I'm understanding is that all the bars in America are closed. Except Eddie's bar. Eddie got a bar. Yeah, all the fucking guys come in my room to drink because I got this toilet wine shit that I make out of Coke Zero, human flesh, and pears. So hey, if you need any more tips, check in with your buddy Eddie. I'm in solitary confinement for the next 20 to 30 years. I'm pro.
Yeah.
How was the weekend, anyways, Klaus?
I had a great weekend. Celebrated Mother's Day with a few people's mothers.
Really?
Yes.
In bed?
We can't say due to the quarantine, but I was wearing a mask.
Jesus, look at your quarters tonight. I mean, you go into different houses, or your house is getting. What's going on?
This is the Freddy Krueger suite. This is where people go for nightmares and unsolicited sex.
Hi, Tonzo.
Hi. How
Hey,
are you?
We want to say happy birthday to Tonzo, everybody. His birthday. Your
Oh.
birthday was when? A couple days ago?
It was on Friday. If you watched the
Wait a second.
Dirtbag
Is
Live
that
show.
Tonzo? Is that Tonzo right there?
Yes, that's
Yep.
me.
That's
me.
Tonzo. He's
I'm the
going
guy.
bald. He's wearing a wig. What he has on now is a wig head.
That's referred to as the Fran regular.
What?
It's my father looks exact like this whole thing was in honor of my father, and
Is that when he died?
no, he's still alive, but that's when I killed him in my own mind.
Like, so what happened to your dad? He died?
No, nothing. He's just a shitbag.
All right, let's not.
You want to talk more about my family history?
I didn't know we hated him. I hate him too if you hate him. He's a dick.
No, he's a good guy. He's just fucking stupid.
Really? I was talking to somebody I know, and they told me that their father is so dumb that he doesn't even know who Bruce Jenner is.
Ooh.
How can somebody be that dumb?
Especially like growing up, like wild world of sports days.
Yeah.
Did he mean
Back
he
in the
never?
Howard Cosell days.
Did he mean he'd never heard of him, or he just didn't know how to like refer to him with a
No,
pronoun?
if you said, "Hey, Bruce Jenner was a great, Olympian, and now he's transgender or whatever," and he'd be like, "Who?" like seriously, I'm like, "No way." I go, "Can I have your father's phone number?"
He
'Cause
was
I wanna
cross
call.
country. Why can't he be cross dressing? I mean, come on, it's America.
I think the whole thing's bullshit, anyways.
You know, like sometimes the negative memories will like wipe away the positive ones.
A lot of fathers molested their kids.
Monday.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I think shit goes on. All right, so who's Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Joanna. Thanks for the lead-in on that. She's a 20-year-old police officer who will either handcuff you or give you a hug, depending on the crime. This Greek goddess loves Mondays because it's a new start of the week for her to kick some ass.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird that ass comes at that part of the sentence of Greek goddess, because usually it's somewhere jammed right in the middle.
She has a great smile.
Beautiful woman.
Good angles.
Yeah.
And we actually had the pleasure of meeting this young lady at a cops for kids with cancer benefit.
And she was the one who was. Remember,
That's
she was
right.
going to run the marathon, but the
Yep.
marathon got extinct till September. But that's not going to happen.
It got extinct, Mr. Monday. That's right. And it's unfortunate, but this little lady is ready to get back out there and do this fucking thing in September. And we're gonna try to rework the wheels so all the people that we've worked with that we did segments with and stuff are getting the proper shout out so they can raise the proper funds once everything gets back to normal.
And I volunteered to be her underwear for 26.2 miles.
She doesn't wear underwear.
It's gonna
How
be
about if you be her shorts?
That works for me. Yeah, as long as I'm right in that area.
She really is pretty though, and she's a very
Beautiful
nice person. And
Very kind.
Tasso's in love with her because she's Greek.
Yeah. It means she can cook, and there's more holes. You guys ready for a viral video?
Yes.
We have been going crazy with these viral videos. Everybody's clicking them. We're spreading like COVID-19, and part of that is because we put the best content out. And some of our videos that we're going to go through are the top 3. Let's start with the first one. This one is called Goosed by a Goose. Let's roll it.
Breaking fucking balls. Get the fuck! Yo. Hey! Hey! Oh shit! Oh shit! Get the fuck! Yo. Hey! Hey! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What a pussy.
That guy was such a pussy.
Beyond pussy. Like, I mean, kick the fucking goose, right?
You see
That's an
his socks?
excuse to
You see
kick the
his-
goose.
His lawn, his socks. He lives with his parents.
Thank God there wasn't a camera facing the other way because you definitely see his fear face, full fear face. You can tell it in the body language.
Who was that guy?
That guy's such a pussy that his dog is a pussy. Like, that dog should have attacked the goose, right?
His whole generation's a bunch of pussies. That
I
guy.
don't know. Have you seen some of the geese by Flax Pond? Those things fucking do push-ups.
I heard a mutual
Those
friend.
things are serious.
Didn't a mutual friend
Those are
kill
some big
one of
ones.
them?
What
I
about
believe so.
What about the word pussy? It's like double-edged sword. You know, it could mean vagina or it could mean you're a wimp. Like, what do you think about that?
I think pussy means one thing, and it's problems.
That's a good one.
So
That's true.
Yeah. So instead of the pussy, I like to go to BJ's, which is our next viral video.
Oh, that dumb.
Let's roll the BJ's video.
the dumb broad.
Breaking fucking balls.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I mean, she never like ran track or did track and field. I mean, what is wrong with her?
I
But
don't
like
know.
you can't like figure out the proper trajectory, you know, like just like you don't have you're not leaping off of a cliff.
If-
You just kind of toss yourself sideways into it.
If
Like,
she was in the
definitely
NFL, they'd
got
have-
some hop.
If she was in the NFL, they'd have to fine her for leading with her head.
She's
not-
she's never ever touched a skin flute.
No.
There's no doubt about it. Like you can just tell if she had the proper man doing the right things to her, that never would have happened.
You know what? Something tells me she doesn't know she has, but that she's gone unconscious in a room before, and 15 guys kind of did that for her.
She seems like the type of broad that would have a bug collection.
Oh, I can't stand those kind of people.
Yeah. You know how many? Do you know she
Seems
took
like I really struck a chord with you, Mr.
No,
Monday.
insects. I got an insect book, and I collect coins. And
Do you happen to know a lot of people like that with extraneous hobbies?
I mean, I have run across those type of people my whole life, and I cannot stand them. And they're criminals and they're crooks.
All right.
What was she trying to get? Do we know what was in that bin? Can we tell?
It was a pogo stick.
Pillows?
Or it looks like it could have quite possibly been
Headgear.
a bin of cat beds. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Like it was a cat or a dog bed.
I think it was a
Okay.
helmet and headgear that she was looking for.
Yeah, well, that's what she should have been looking for.
Yeah. She should be in the Olympics, the Special Olympics.
She is.
They made a special one specifically for her.
And she would, if she would get the #1 gold medal. You want to go to the #1 gold medal for our viral videos?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out this man punching a child in the face.
Breaking fucking balls.
I didn't realize bar mitzvahs were that violent, you know?
I mean, the kid had a mohawk. You see it, and he took it like a champ. And he's probably like out of all those kids, he's probably the least kid who deserved a whack. Like there was probably another kid who actually.
How about the guy with the man bun? He deserves to be punched in the fucking face right there.
He looks like he had. Me and Rick like to refer to this look as. the
Who's
block-
Rick? Who's Rick?
Big Rick Three Ways from the Dirtbag Live show, airing here on Fridays.
Is that his picture? We just
No,
saw?
that was Big Tonzolini.
Okay.
Big Tim, they call me. What a day that was.
Oh, what's the thing you have around your neck?
It was a medal. We actually we did a bar crawl kind of Olympics type of thing in Beverly, and we got bar crawls banned in the city of Beverly because we did such a fucking banging job. But we got 400 people out there on a monsoon, and they turned the fucking town sideways. And it was one of the best days of my life, Mr. Monday. It was fantastic.
You kind of look like a bug collector in that picture.
Yep, that was very much intentional.
What do we got? We got something coming up next, McKlasky?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to change the tone from comedy to seriousness, but we've all been dealing with this COVID-19 thing. It's out of control, and we were lucky enough to sit down with John Michaud, who's the head of Mass General, the biggest hospital on the fucking planet. So,
Kind of a
excuse my
turd.
language. But we
He was
sat
a
down
great
with
guy
him.
Monday.
Yeah, and he said he was frank with us. I can't believe some of the things that he was willing to talk to you about, but he probably didn't think you had followers. So if you're looking for general knowledge, sit through the interview. It's pretty good.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So here we are with Dr. John Michaud. He is the senior administrator for Mass General Hospital. What a title. How'd you get that title?
Well, it's doctor, professor, but, it's one of those things that you kind of move up in the ranks, and it's really like being organized and just kind of knowing, when to do things and when not to do things. It just kind of like, it's kind of like one of those jobs that no one wants.
What are you
really?
eating? Are you eating pistachios right now?
I got some pistachios. Yeah, I've been working a lot lately.
That picked up pretty quick. So you say doctor, professor. So So you're actually not a medicine doctor? You are more of a professor than a doctor?
Well, there's a teaching aspect to what I do.
Okay.
You know? So that's the thing. So I like to just kind of, keep the title, because it gets kind of confusing if I just go by doctor. People think, next thing you know, I'm grabbing the defibrillator and,
Yeah,
reviving someone. I
taking
mean, I can grab the
temperatures.
defibrillator and revive someone, but,
That's a hell
that's
of,
just like,
that's a hell of a tie you got on right there. I like the color. Looking good. Little lavender going today. Beautiful.
yeah, I figured, feeling kind of spring out there,
I just want to tell you, you're in good company because the Skypes that we did this week, we did Shaq, Steve Martin, William Shatner, President Clinton. These are the Skypes we did in you.
Well, no way.
Yeah, I'm not pulling your leg here, Doc. So
Wow.
we want to...
Professor, Dr. Professor.
All right, Dr. Professor. I like that. Can I just...
Like I said, I don't want to confuse the audience.
Can I just call you Professor?
Yeah, you can do that or John,
So can you tell me about your journey and how you got here to be working at MGH, like your schooling?
Yeah, well, I went to Yale Medical School. I finished second in my class. So the joke has always been, Harvard's the best one. So I finished second from the second best medical school, second wise. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of twos there.
Who finished? Who finished first?
Oh, it was actually a buddy of mine. And, I had to work the whole time, so, Eric, he didn't have to work. I was grew up in a middle class family,
Like you had to work.
So,
I'm sorry that you had to work a little bit harder than the next guy. You're saying kind of deal, like the
well,
other.
I had to work. I had to pay for most of my education. So
Did you pay? Did you pay for any of your tests?
I used to do these IQ tests. They would try to see if drinking
Right.
affected your IQ. So on Saturdays, we used to go and get a pitcher, and we'd have to drink and take the IQ test to see what it affected. So,
Dr. Professor, I like to think you have a pretty high IQ. You seem like a pretty intelligent guy. And I
Yeah.
think you got a kind of pretty good personality too. I mean, I like your vibe I'm getting here.
well, tell it to my ex-wives. I don't.
Wait, how many ex-wives do you have?
I got a couple. I got a couple.
You didn't learn the first time. I mean, sometimes, Doc, I don't know. That's why.
They're running around out there. What am I supposed to do?
Did one of your wives think you were a doctor and the other one thought you were a professor?
No, they both, sometimes they like to throw those terms around, you know what I mean? But they're, I don't usually lead with that,
How many hospitals have you worked in your life? Up until
Well,
this
there
point?
was Columbia, Metro West.
Yeah.
Then I was over at Brigham Women's for a little while. I like women, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So,
MGH, Mass General Hospital, worldwide is known as the #1 hospital in the world. Do you agree with this? Is it the #1 hospital, or is there a better hospital?
well, I think it's like anything. If you're crazy, I'd send you to McLean. I wouldn't send you to the psychiatric unit here.
That's where McKlasky should be, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds like it, but it's like there are certain things that have their Yale has a big thing on autism.
Right.
And so if you have autism, and I'm not saying you do, but we can find out.
I might have a touch, and that's okay.
People say that about me too. They say I'm a little bit out there, or in there, or whatever the expression you want to use. But it depends. There's certain things that are good, that we do well, but some other people would do better.
Right.
But I don't want to tell you that.
Right.
Because next thing you know, people are going to Johns Hopkins.
Right.
Right. And we don't want to lose the business.
So when you were in college, did they prep you that this could happen someday, like a pandemic? Like, was this talked about in your curriculum?
Yeah, sometimes we'd have to watch things like, do you ever see the 12 Monkeys?
No.
Yeah, so it's about this.
Yep.
It kind of goes into the details of how a virus like this could start, and then and next thing you know, there's time travel and stuff to try to cure it.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on a vaccination for this? You think it's going to happen soon? 6 months?
It's one of those things where I'm not that big on that particular thing happening anytime soon. It takes a while to incubate and to test and do that. So yeah, one's coming. I can't tell you when.
Right.
You're kind of better off doing the other stuff like washing your hands, trying to avoid things, than waiting on the vaccine.
Right. Where do you go on vacation? Like Montana, Idaho? That's what you kind of strike me as that type. No.
Aruba always has great weather.
Oh, Aruba's the best, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, it just got great. I mean, I don't know what it is. They made some kind of deal, like they don't allow hurricanes to go through there. It's a quick jaunt over to Venezuela so I can visit my money. There's all kinds of pluses.
Right, beautiful. Now,
Aruba.
are you on the board with Jonathan Kraft at MGH?
Well, he's one of those like honorary. He's got his hands in everything. Great guy. Mugar's another one. He's always showing up. It's like do the fireworks.
Right.
Stick to that. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they're generous. So you can't say, no, I don't want a new hospital wing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Get out of the boardroom. Okay?
Is there any words of wisdom you have for the society before we part ways?
Do you know what? It's do you know what 1 + 1 equals in this sort of healthcare kind of thing?
Why don't you tell
Do
us?
you know what 1 + 1 equals? Okay, it equals 1. Okay? 1 + 1 equals 1. Because you, right? You're one person in your family, right? And you live in one town or city, in one state, in one country, on one world, in one universe, right? We're all connected, so that's why this is spreading, because we are all somehow connected, It started in China, now we're here. So, so when you're mean to someone else, you're really being mean to yourself. So I just want people to stop being mean to themselves.
That was a great, That was a great soundbite, Dr. Professor. Maybe the most profound thing you said today. And I want to thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have you figured it out at this point?
What?
He's not really the Surgeon General. He does not work for any hospital or anything. He's a comedian friend of mine.
Okay.
So we wanted it to seem so super fucking real with him saying shit that the Surgeon General couldn't say.
I kept looking at you.
I tricked everybody. I tricked my dad. I tricked everybody. John, we're going to play this and the world is going to freak out and you're going to assume like you have win a fucking Oscar because everybody thinks he's real. And he's talking shit like saying friggin' people. I only like 70% of the patients. It's fucking John, banger job on that, by the way, dude. You were fucking hilarious.
All right, that was your
How
line
about Kurt
too,
Rambis?
Tim.
I called you
stole that
Kurt
one from
Rambis
you.
right off the rip.
I get like Scott Brown. I kind of made myself try to look
He's
different.
met-
'cause
you've actually
I
met,
actually
I
saw
think.
you once.
I
Yeah.
met you. Oh,
Yeah.
Salvatore's? Okay.
Yeah.
And he's
It
eating
would've been-
pistachios. I go, what do you eat, pistachios?
Okay, take care. Bye.
Oh man, that was fucking great.
Oh, there was
and
a
it
lot
was
of-
great because Mr. Monday is the king dingaling of the prank scene. And me and McKlasky kind of got a little prank on Mr. Monday. And you could tell the way he responded, like, he didn't want to look shocked. Like, he kind of wanted to have that look like, I knew it was fucking fake the whole time.
Oh, sorry, Tonzo. No, I actually believed that this guy was real, but I thought he was
great.
I thought he was a dope. They lied to me and told me this guy was really the Mass General Administrator.
I think there was a lot of people that claimed to be super smart in the chat that didn't really figure that one out.
Belinda, you got tricked, but Jules knew the whole time.
Jules knows.
Jules knows. I mean, you can't get nothing past Jules. Are you kidding me? She's unbelievable. So, Tonzo, yeah, you guys did a good job, but, he was pretty funny. He's a comedian, but I thought he was real, but I hated
Very
it.
convincing.
Yep,
After like 2 minutes, I hated this guy. Dr. Professor, fucking idiot.
And that's why he's a genius.
Luckily, we have much better
Everyone
doctors.
said that the curtain should have set him off.
Yeah, no kidding. Those curtains were beautiful.
Any self-respected fucking doctor would not be seen dead with those curtains as a backdrop.
Doctors aren't that smart. They're smart about what they. I mean, how smart are they? They can't even figure out this coronavirus. Okay.
Well, I guess
Let-
you have a
let's-
wild point there, Mr. Monday.
Let's check out what's in the news. Okay. Carnival Cruise booking up to 600% after new announcement.
That's right. Carnival Cruise Line bookings rose 600% after the company said it will resume some of its cruises in August. That's a 200% more booking increase for this time last year. Customers were primarily focused on locking down reservations and getting the premium deals, and most of these are young people who aren't concerned with other people's health. So, COVID be damned, we're going to play some shuffleboard, right?
I mean, isn't like Carnival like kind of a sex line? Like they kind of go out there and it's just right.
Well, especially now because you know for a fact that old people, the typical, person
No.
that goes to a cruise, they're not going. So it's totally a fuck crowd.
Really?
Especially with you're paying the all inclusive, you're getting the drink pass. It's gonna be like fucking spring break in Panama City Beach in 1992. It's gonna be lit. The last thing they're gonna have to fucking worry about is Corona. There's gonna be so many fucking social D's popping around.
Tonzo, would you shave your head like that to go on the cruise to meet girls?
Quite possibly.
How many girls do you think you would bang on a Carnival cruise?
I'd bang the one that you wanted to bang. The absolute fucking freak that was willing to go to the outer limits. And that's sometimes, a dead fuck is a dime a dozen. If you're going to find the one that's going to fucking go crazy and you already look crazy, you're attracting the type of fuck that you're looking for.
What's a dead fuck called? A mechaphiliac? What's that called? Isn't there a word? Isn't there a word for that? If you fuck a dead body?
It seems like you know more than I do about it, Mr. Monday.
Necrophiliac?
Yeah, a macrophiliac is something totally different.
Oh my God, why do you know this? Klasky, have you banged a dead person before?
Seconds before.
Well, you killed them?
I'm not going to admit that on the fucking show.
You might have a body in that freaking water heater behind you over there. So what do you think about this Carnival cruise shit? I mean, I think there's going to be like half the people on a cruise. If a cruise can fit 4,000 people, it's probably only going to take like 2,000. Social distancing, unless you get to international waters, then it doesn't matter. People are making out strangers. It doesn't matter.
It's a good time to be making out on a fuck cruise.
But if you have like salt water like coming at you and hitting you from the cruise,
That doesn't do shit, Mr. Monday.
yes, it does. It cleanses you. Look at you, so cute, Donzo. This picture.
I was just feeling it. You could tell like the feels from the pic.
What
that I was
girls are
just-
attracted to Tonzo's picture with the bald head? Besides Belinda,
Jules said she was.
Jules
well,
said she
Jules-
was into it.
Jules secretly. Jules is in love with you. She bought a diaphragm for you.
Yes, she went back into 1998 and bought a fucking diaphragm.
Jules,
I'm pretty
is that
sure they don't
you?
make those anymore.
Jules, you have one of those. All right, let's go to the next one, Klusk. Klusk, you there? What are you doing?
Hi.
I don't know. I thought we were doing the news. I just checked out for the last 20 minutes. We're talking about people in the chat. The people at home don't want to hear that shit.
Connecticut mayor refuses to use a mask and goes on a apeshit tirade.
Jason Daddario, 37, was kicked out of McDonald's for refusing to wear a mask. He broke the window to the store with a rock and then ran to a Walmart where he started putting women's panties into his shirt. He was later accosted by the police. They had a dog with him that chased him down and half mauled him. He was arrested, and they didn't
him?
let him keep the panties.
Do you know we had a person with the last name Daddario on our show?
Oh,
That's
this
a
is
sponsor, isn't it?
interesting.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Porn star.
Remember we had Daddario on the show, and this Jason might be related, might be her brother.
Who was the porn star Daddario?
Didn't meet that one.
She had a different name. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was her real name.
Her real name's Daddario.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to throw government names under the fucking bus.
So if you're a porn star, you're a government agent name.
No, but your human name is.
So what about this guy at McDonald's, Klusk?
You gotta. As soon as he throws the rock through the thing, how did they make it all the way through a Walmart? Is it like right next to it? Nobody stopped this guy?
It sounds like something that
I feel like you
Harmon
would have tackled
do.
him.
Was it a McDonald's inside a Walmart?
That's a good question.
Huh.
Those are gross. It's just disgusting. The French fries in those places inside the Walmarts is so gross.
Is there a good McDonald's? Like, could you go to one and be like, these people are clean. They're making quality stuff.
Sweden has a really clean, good McDonald's.
I would imagine that.
Yeah.
But
I've
they
never
probably
been
don't have
there,
good
but I heard.
beef, though. They probably have shit beef.
Really? Yeah, where's that guy Apollo tonight? Is he out there?
No, dough's gone.
McKlasky, you want to check out a quick video sent in from Steph Elliott?
Yeah, Stephanie Elliott, local Boston comedian, checked in with us, and she sent us a little check-in on what she's been doing during COVID. Let's look into her bedroom.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, my name's Stephanie Elliott. What have I been doing during the pandemic? Well, for one, a lot of people aren't wearing makeup, but I just feel that you really got to be prepared for the coming Mad Max style apocalypse. I've been experimenting with a lot of different looks. I like today's look. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to commit to the full mohawk, until the economy fully collapses, so probably not till like July.
What's a little fallout, huh?
I learned I do not have what it takes to be a cam girl. You think you can always fall back on that, You think you can always fall back on that. You think you can always fall back on the pole. There's no pole now. Yeah, so, that's my world right now. If you would like to join my cannibal gang of outlaws or be a cam girl for me, just give me a call, DM me, show me a picture of your style. That's going to be a very important part of the selection process. And everyone stay safe. And I'll see you on the flip side. If the murder hornets don't get us. Ooh, murder hornet. That's my apocalypse name. Murder hornet.
Stephanie Elliott. Check out her Facebook, Instagram, all those things.
Great job, Steph. What's the flip side mean, though, Clus? She said something about the flip side.
She's Greek, so that could mean one of two things.
Get flipped over.
Yep. I'm sorry, Stephanie.
That was a layup for
Yeah, I
Clusky.
can't help
He would have
it.
said
You
it
said-
about his
what are you
own
gonna do?
mother.
It's like a bear trap. I walked into it.
She should, Steph, a little advice. Try using a mirror next time you put your makeup on. I think it might come out better, but you're very pretty, very articulate. Great job.
I think that was very much intentional and in context to the video, Jesse.
Oh, really? Oh, I wasn't sure. So, Clus, what did I read about a robot getting a modeling deal?
Powerhouse Talent Agency, CAA, has signed the first ever computer-generated talent. Lil Michaela is a 19-year-old. How could she be 19? She's a 19-year-old CGI influencer who was founded in 2016 by Brood, which is a Los Angeles-based agency. She's basically a digital cartoon that looks so real, you could beat off to her without any question. She's got over 2 million Instagram followers, and she's got partnerships with Prada, Calvin Klein. So pretty soon, they're not going to even have actual models anymore because you could just create one digitally. Does that scare you?
You see the gap in her teeth? I don't know. I like that. Like Madonna. I don't really like Madonna, but Madonna has one. Like, what other movie stars?
That's interesting that you point that out because that's an intentional, that they added that. They could have fixed her teeth, but they wanted her to have that gap because they think that you think that because she has that gap, it's easier for you to fuck her.
And that's what's scary.
That's what's sexy.
Yes.
I just think that's sexy in general, irregardless if she's a model or not. People who have the gap in their teeth.
Like people
girls,
think Lizzo,
not guys.
like people think Lizzo's sexy because of her deformity. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes imperfection is perfection.
Exactly.
What about moles?
I'm into them.
They have all. Moles have gaps in their teeth as well. That's a good observation.
You're into moles? You actually like moles? Do
You ever
have a
see
lot-
fucking Cindy Crawford? Come on, dude.
Right, she has a mole. Who else has a mole?
No. You said mole. You didn't say beauty mark. There's a difference between a mole and a beauty mark.
If you're an ugly piece of shit, it's a mole.
If it's a guy, it's a mole. If it's a girl, it's a beauty mark.
Oh, good point, Klaus.
That's how it works.
Do you see Tonzo with the bald head over there? He's got a mole in his chin.
Yes, I do.
You do?
In my butt chin. My very Spartacus look.
But so now this causes a question because this is a 19-year-old virtual CGI model. Can we make it? What if it looked like it was 14 and they told us it was 63? Is that child pornography anymore, or is this Uncanny Valley?
Does she age? Does that age?
After the first couple of times, you'll see the wear and tear on this thing. Yeah.
But they have to be employing the same technology that's used in making modern day fuck dolls that they're doing with this digital.
It's
model
interesting
type
that
of
this
thing.
isn't coming from porn first, because typically the technology starts in porn or the military.
It always starts in porn. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then the military make pornos about people fucking in the military. It's a circle of life.
This irony is killing me.
But like, you know, what'd be interesting too is like we could both watch the same porno, except in mine, it's she's brunette, and in yours, she's like a 13-year-old boy.
Would you guys watch a porno together?
Again? Tonto and I go to that jerk-off drive-in every weekend.
So do you think this meat shortage thing's like for real, or is this like BS?
It's absolutely real. Meat exports to China have quadrupled, despite companies in the U.S. warning of supply shortages for America. So basically, we're sending our beef abroad. Fuck that. President Donald Trump last month ordered meat processing plants across the United States to remain open to protect the nation's food supply. In an analysis of government data, however, we've shown that plants have increasingly been exporting to the dirty Chinese, while the Americans face shortages. Smithfield Foods, owned by China's Warehouse Group Limited, Brazilian-owned JBS USA. There's a whole bunch of information here. Basically, stop sending our pork to fucking Japan. To China. What are we doing here?
Yeah, if it has trichinosis, send it. Poison those people.
Send your horse meat to fucking China. We
I
need the
want
fucking
them sick.
North Korea.
We're all those places.
I would love for them to be sick, Klasky, off this. Wouldn't
Well,
you?
maybe
Like spoiled meat.
I don't want to. My uncle works in the government, and he said we might be putting COVID-20 in Big Macs. So maybe that's the whole thing.
Is it Uncle Booby or another uncle?
Different uncle. Uncle Booby's smart. This guy's a fucking jackass.
Is he watching the show?
You would never know. This guy's a fucking technical genius. He could be in the studio. We'd never know.
Oh,
We would know.
He's like a ninja?
He is a ninja. Except for he's not Chinese. He shouldn't be eating our fucking turkey or fucking beef, whatever the fuck. Didn't we have a debate last week on whether or not fish was meat?
Yes, it was.
Fish is not meat.
It's definitely meat.
It is a meat. There's meat to it.
But like, should we
agree?
create penalties for companies that are sending meat to China right now? This is basically a wartime thing going on.
No, they're not sending it. Aren't they getting it from China?
No, it's meat exports
We're
to
sending
China.
meat with
The Chinese
trichinosis
don't have
and
cows. They don't have cows.
Yes.
The mad cow disease.
Nope, they don't. That's why you ever get a piece of beef in your ramen? Absolutely not.
That's the world I someday want to live in, Glusky.
That's what I'm saying. But let's have that in our world, not theirs. And when I say this, I always like to clarify: we're not against the Chinese people, the Chinese nation.
It's very different.
Those are two different things. Yeah.
Do you two guys and anyone out in the audience, do you guys think we're going to have a war with China? Because I have people telling me we're going to have a big war with China. Is that true? Do they even have weapons besides diseases?
The nunchucks.
hornets.
They have nunchucks, and they have Chinese style, and I don't know all of the names, but like there's like a all the Ninja Turtle weapons.
Katana.
Kitana.
But do you think we're going to have a?
Sai.
Do you think we're going to have a war with China?
We are, and we're probably going to lose because we're going to be aiming too high when we shoot at them.
But there's so many of them. I mean, we got to. I mean, the
I know, and you kill
population.
one, and you think that they're just multiplying because they. I don't want to get to. I'm just getting racist. I'm just really passionate about America.
Who is it?
All right, do we want to check out the Be a Man quarantine?
Yes.
Wait, was that Harmon Be a Man?
The world has stopped, but Phil Harmon has not. This is the
He doesn't
true
wear masks,
essence
Klusky.
of a man. He doesn't need a mask. He's
no
already
mask.
tackled every disease. Exactly.
No mask, be a man.
Take a lesson from Phil. Let's roll that footage.
Do homeless people have to wear masks? How am I supposed to wear a mask when I'm running? Stupid fucking rule. Some people wear their masks in the shower, don't they? My buddy Dunk was wondering, what if you get to pick your nose and you have a mask on?
It is, right? In Mexico.
Yeah, what do you do? Somebody tell me, please.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's made in Mexico.
What do I miss? I miss hockey. I miss the gym. Most of all, I miss the mall. I'm having mall withdrawal. Walmart can be open. How come the guy selling shoes or clothes or a little gift shop, how come they can't open? You have to give a kid who has foreigners as parents, have to give them a break because their parents probably don't know any better.
Get his head. Oh my. Whoa.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Americans that are fucking assholes too, and their parents are fucking jerks and never taught them right. You know? Their fathers are pussies. I'm waiting for somebody to say 6 feet to me, so I can knock them the fuck out. People gotta calm down. Guys are acting like little fucking cunts. Be a man.
Be a man!
Who's more of a man, Don Zolo or Harmon Be a Man?
That's not fair. Nobody's
That's-
more. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's
Zolo's quite
yeah.
the man, but you can't put him up against a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex of sex.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He is a Tyrannosaurus Rex of sex, McKlasky.
We
Yeah,
need to go up
that's
to the
for sure.
log cabin with Duncan. When do you guys want to go? I know that we have to do social distancing. That's fine. We can, get a truck with a trailer.
Is
and
it true
drive
that
up
Phil
there together.
carved that log cabin out of one tree?
He used his tooth that's not there anymore.
Oh, that's right.
That'll do it.
Phil said the C word, by the way.
It just kind of, it
Karen?
all blends in with the rest of the tide, Mr. Monday.
So, did you guys see the video of Mike Tyson training? I saw him training boxing, hitting the bag. He said, is he making a comeback? Or
Just
he
as
looks like
just
a
as you said that, Carlo, Richie LaMontagne entered the chat.
Oh,
His ears must have been burning.
I wonder if
Champ is here.
Richie might be the punching dummy for Tyson.
That could be possible. But so Tyson, how old is he right now?
52.
52 years old, and he's going to go compete at the highest level of fighting?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I mean,
He's looking pretty sharp.
But Carlo, aren't you younger than that?
51, yeah.
So would you go into the ring against Mike Tyson for $1 million?
Yeah.
Really?
Whoa! Challenge!
Yeah. Oh, gee.
You should talk shit to Mike Tyson, run your show. You know he watches.
Oh, yeah. He'd probably rape me and butt fuck me.
Like that girl from The Cosby Show.
But I would definitely go in the ring with him for, I'd probably go in the ring maybe even for 20 grand. I think 20 grand is my lowest number.
But all you need to do,
Wow!
you need to get hit twice
It's a
and then fall to
value
the ground,
bet,
right?
Mr.
That's
Monday.
it.
I would charge him as hard as, as fast as I can and just try to fight him. I'd take some training from Richie LaMontagne, which would probably help me out a little bit. I would last like 10 seconds instead of 20, or 20 seconds instead of 10.
I don't know. I think if you were receiving LaMontagne training,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I
you
like
would
that.
you would excel.
The
I think
Lamont
you-
train sounds like a cloning orgy.
Yes.
If I could last it
With
depends.
perfume as lubricant.
He was the baddest man on the planet at one time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, if I had to fight Mike Tyson, I would wait till he blinks, I would dodge to the left, and then I would uppercut him.
That's and then rinse and repeat and do it 23 times.
Yeah.
In intervals of 27 seconds.
In the chat, do you know the code to Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Bang it out. If you know it, don't look it up. Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a badge.
What do we got? We got something with the phone keno or something?
Yeah, so you aren't paying us now that the thing went down because, we can all collect now. So what I'm doing is I started my own business. I hired this dorky kid with glasses to take calls, and I don't want to give it away. Let's run the video.
Okay.
Phone Keno. Hey guys, my name's Timothy McKlasky, and I've developed an online system for elderly people who don't really understand technology to be able to play Keno from the comfort of their own homes. All you need to do is Venmo me $100 to get started, and then we can play some bets. Phone Keno.
Hey, Charlie. What's going on, man?
Phone Keno.
You alright? Staying home?
It's easy. You just call me and I tell you if you won.
No, you didn't miss the numbers yet.
Phone Keno. Phone Keno.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm about to run them in about 5 minutes. What do you want?
I'll take 11, 22, and 60, please.
Okay.
That was Ed's birthday before he passed away.
Alright, just Venmo me $50, and as soon as it goes through, we'll run the numbers, okay?
Phone Keno. Perfect. Now, right where it says put your debit account information, just type it all in there and then flip the card, and there's their number on the back. You got to put that 3-digit number in.
Call me back.
Thanks. Phone Keno.
Okay, my grandson set up my Venmo. How much do I have to give you?
Let's start with like $200, okay? And then bets.
Tim. Hello?
Bad. Right?
Yeah, I ran the numbers. You lost again. Sorry, buddy.
Phone Keno.
Phone
Kino.
So that's like the Kino bookie. Like
Yeah, I want you to tell your grandparents and anybody that doesn't know anybody with a flip phone still. Give them my cell phone number and get them set up on Venmo.
I think it's just smart, like everybody's in the time where they have to pivot. Kowloon's on Route 1 is going to turn into a car hop. Everybody's going to do a little bit of a pivot. And I think this Kino thing could go hand in hand with that.
It's funny you say about Kowloon turning into a car lot because Petco's turning into a Kowloon.
I'm never going to eat Chinese food again, by the way.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I don't want to fucking.
After all this crap going on, all disease that came from China.
Yep.
I'm not thinking about.
I don't
Chinese
need any
food.
bat rangoon.
If I'm gonna go to Walmart, I'll get a fucking crab rangoon. It's gonna happen either way.
What do you mean Walmart crab rangoon?
No, I'm saying if I'm gonna go to a Walmart, I'll probably fucking end up with the COVID. I think I'm gonna get it there before I'm gonna getting a crab.
I thought you were buying frozen crab rangoon at Walmart. That's
Oh
what
my
I thought
God.
You
No,
meant.
but I've seen them.
Yeah.
No,
I've
sir.
been tempted.
Really?
Oh yeah, they have Jamaican beef patties too that I eye down every fucking time.
I like the dollar store sushi. That's my favorite.
Yes.
The one that's like raw, isn't it?
Yeah, Five Below. They don't store at Five Below. It's pretty warm when I get it, but it costs Five Below.
Isn't there a clothing store Five Below?
And that's more like stupid shit for kids to stuff stockings with and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a dollar store
So
with
you
a
must
bigger
shop
dick.
there. You must shop there often.
You don't get them in the van with fucking candy anymore.
So, what do you think about the summer's events? Everything's shut down. There's not going to be a 4th of July, Klasky. I mean,
It's over.
We all knew it.
Honestly, I don't care about holidays. I don't care about anything. But we're already missing beautiful hot sex girls walking around in summer dresses. Okay, we're gonna miss them at the beach because you're not even gonna be able to look at them from 6 feet, closer than 6 feet. The whole summer is ruined. We're gonna go right back into the apocalypse of winter again, and there's only gonna be half of us left after that.
You would think some of these girls who are following us would send in something with their sundresses in, and none of them have. They're all talking trash, but they don't do it, Klasky.
They got nothing to do.
Here's the deal: it's super easy to look super hot in a summer dress. Every girl looks super hot in a summer dress.
No, even big fat ugly girls.
just want to fucking look at it.
I mean,
Honestly, Carlo, look how many fucking dumb layers I have to put on. I have to put on a coat. I have to put on a t-shirt. I got a belt. All these pants. Women just they do one quick wipe with a wet wipe, and then they just pull the dress on, and that's all we're asking for is a fucking Polaroid.
I don't know. I'm just a little depressed about the whole summer thing. And they're saying NFL came out with this schedule. And let me just tell you something. I'm going to say it right here. That season is not starting on time.
Definitely
no
not.
way.
No.
Definitely not.
October 15th. They have a month between the Super Bowl and the last game of the year. So I think it's a month. It's roughly
But the thing about the 4th of July, obviously, it's a huge bummer. But we have a heads up. We know, we know that it's gonna suck. So it's up to us to create our own great 4th of July within the confines of the bullshit that's going on. And if you just sit there and you bitch about it, of course you're gonna have fun. But if you try to maintain a positive attitude, just like you're supposed to do on Mondays, the best day of the fucking week, you could still have a great 4th of July. And we encourage all of our viewers to do your best, come up with your own freaky shit, make it your own fucking holiday.
Tonzo, you are an innovator.
Carlo, can I ask you a
motivated me.
Why do we care if the NFL players get COVID? They already have CTE. What do we give a shit if they have the flu?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what they get. I just don't think the season's going to start on time. And I'm just, and I want to bet the games, Klasky, okay?
Oh, okay. It's the gambling. Yeah. I don't blame you there.
So, what do we got? Anything else?
We're going to close out the show with a little clip from one of our upcoming web series. Not upcoming. We've got at least 3 episodes of this thing in the can.
Dirtbag Boys?
Do you like music? Do you like fucking entertainment?
Every Friday night.
Friday night, you're not doing anything. Put some fucking tunes on, get your girl all wet, and this is the new show. It's called
If you like
Dirtbag
hip-hop,
Boys.
you watch the show on Friday nights, every Friday at 9 o'clock. What's the matter with you people? Tune in on it, all right? We'll see you next week. Monday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Monday!
We have a big night tonight.
Huge fucking night.
Huge fucking night.
Huge time-sensitive material, too, we got.
I know. We're fucking topical. Dirtbag is topical. They're on shit. They're fucking moving. Big Rick is on his phone, but he's still in the fucking building, and we're ready to fucking burn it down.
I'm promoting the show.
The video that you all just saw, Big Rick was involved. He shot a lot of the shots, and he actually had somewhat of a UFC filming career.
My friend Charles, I designed and printed some shirts for his first UFC fight at Boston Garden, so it was cool. Like, got to go to his hotel and deliver the shirts and see him warm up a little bit. I remember he was with this like really famous Dutch kickboxing guy from Sweden, like or Denmark, wherever the hell he's from. Like, he had that dude all the way there, so like it was cool. It was a big deal, and all those guys like wore the hoodies, and I took pictures. But the next day, like those hoodies were in the Boston Globe or whatever the hell it was. But it was cool because it was only my first year in screen printing, and I got to see my shirts in like the Boston Globe and shit. So I was definitely like, it was a cool moment. And like, dude, I honestly, when I saw Joe Rogan like raise my friend's hand, I'm starting to get emotional right now. But honestly, when I saw Joe,
chills,
bro, when I saw Joe Rogan raise his hand, bro, I swear to God, I shedded fucking tears, man, because bro, that's like, dude. Tell me what you're in the Boston Garden, bro. A place where you watched the Bruins games with your grandfather or your father or your uncle or your mom. I'm literally tearing right now. I'm literally tearing right now. But when you're in the stadium, bro, when you're in that same stadium,
I hear you,
like
dude.
looking at the fucking Bruins and all the flags above.
Oh, you feel it.
And you just watched Joe Rogan podcast for 6.5 hours, and that and that dude is raising your boy's hand. I was like, oh. And like, it's crazy because like, we even got in a little argument like right before that fight, which is stupid. But anyway, like when he raised Charles's hand, like fucking my whole stomach just sank right into my dick. I was just like, oh my God, like that shit was crazy. Like, because and honestly too, when they they show it, but then it's on like every TV, like, because we weren't that close, you know what I mean? But when they raised his hand, it was like, it's on every screen of that thing in the middle. What, the Jumbotron?
The Jumbotron, Rick.
But you know what I'm saying? It's on like, you don't just look at it, you also see it on the 4 screens. And like, he was wearing a Bruins jersey. We played hockey. Like, it was just nuts. It was so ill that they let him wear a Bruins jersey because that was a thing too. That was like, you know what I mean? That was the Reebok deal had just happened.
Sick.
So that was like a big deal that like he was wearing a Bruins. I don't know, you know what I mean? But like, he had to like kind of fight to wear that Bruins jersey on stage. So it was like,
man, fucking emotions.
Yeah.
Speaking of, this is a space for you to fucking rip off a fucking MC rhyme.
Yo, dirtbag. Yo, dirtbag, and I got the low on Timmy, and he got the fucking keyboard on. Put it on strong, put it on loud, put it on strong, and put it on proud. Timmy got the keys, Timmy got the wine, Timmy got the trees. Yeah. About to take an 1/8 from Timmy. Might take a 1/4 from Timmy. Give it to him tomorrow, and he ain't gonna get it, Jimmy. Yeah, give it to me. Yeah, put it in my bowl, put it in my pipe, put it in the joint, and I smoke it all night, and I get it all right. Give me another Bud Light, give me another Jameson, give me another Bacardi, give me another fucking drink. Yeah, 1 more drink, and 2 more drinks, and 3 more drinks, and I can't even think. It's puking in the sink, yeah. Pissing in the sink, then I'm puking in the sink, then I'm hitting on the train, then I'm spats on the train, hitting on my brain, then I'm hitting on my thing, bowling in my lane, I ain't bowling on the thing, I ain't wearing bowling shoes, I ain't bowling on the fucking damn thing. Breaking balls, dirtbag boys on the same fucking show. Breaking balls, dirtbag boys on the same fucking show. We got the UFC fighters on the same fucking show. Doing it now, I don't even fucking know. Pay per view, you gotta pay me for the show. Send me $30 on the PayPal for the fucking show shit. Only fans for the show, only fans for the show, only fans that know it's the fans for the blow. What? Timmy hit him with the fucking bass solo. What?
Alright.
I'm just tired of being afraid. Hell with him. I can't wait to see the look on the bastard's face.
bring your
Hey.